We got Robbie Stanovich slated to be on pole. Great to see Robbie out here. We haven't seen him a whole lot this season. Anthony Sawyer running outside on row number 1. Along with Cody Kelleher, Antonio DeLis, Josh Sarchett, Greg Osborne Jr., Dylan Peloton, Tyler DeGroff, Greg DiMaggio, Jerry Patterson, Gianfranco Cassidy, Tyler Rivera-Verninas, TRV, Hunter Hagenbach, Steven Novikov, Andres Hidalgo, Joey Panessa, Jesus Rios, and Ivan Urita rounding out your pack of racers here for X30 Tag Intermediate. Coming down looking for green. We are green. Little bit of bumping.
Yeah, aggressive, a little bit of necessary into turn 1. And a full field coming through. And we got contact in the back. 3 karts getting the worst of that one, including the 26.
Was aggressive getting through that corner curve there.
And that's twice today. Tough break for TRV, getting involved in 2 mishaps there. Just wrong place, wrong time.
Boy, I tell you what, it's just been one of those hard luck days for TRV. Headed into Long Beach for the first time. Challenge for the lead already. Stanovich was your leader.
Yeah, Robbie's been out front most of the afternoon, looking for more of it right now when it counts. And forcing the issue. These guys getting aggressive early.
Yeah, Sawyer took the lead momentarily. Now Sawyer's been relegated back to the 3rd spot.
It's Keller in the 49 that wants to go right to the front.
Wow.
So they mean business early on. They're not waiting around for the white flag lap on this one.
This looks like a pretty good race sizing up for us.
Keeping Willie Musgrave busy over there at the corner curve turn. He's been hustling around. Somebody get him a bike.
Yeah, this race is looking pretty aggressive so far, and I would imagine we haven't seen the end of any fireworks yet.
And it took him a couple laps to finally settle into some single file formation up on the front end. And that's 8 of them running up in the lead group, but they are a little bit opening up there as they'll take them through Contino Carousel. Keller, Sarche, and Anthony Sawyer. Then it's Stanovich, Greg Osborne Jr. in the 998X, and Antonio Dalis, the 87. Cazade, the 777. Peloton, Joey Panessa runs 9th, the 831 Ital Kart, and Jared Patterson, the 113C.
Challenge for the 2nd spot. Sawyer is now running into 2nd now. Nice move by Sawyer, hit it into turn 1. So I think we got a lot of action brewing with this main event. This is looking pretty good so far.
Junior 1 Pilot Comer, our final race of the day. You need to be making your way to the grid as TRV's day will end prematurely. Tough break for Tyler.
Once again, challenge for the lead as they come down the main straightaway. Sawyer is now in your top spot. Kelleher running 2nd. Sarchett running 3rd. Look at that lead pack.
Yeah, that's a good run. The black helmet, Anthony Sawyer, out front. Used to call him Shorty. He's about 5'40" now, so we'll call him Not So Shorty.
Yeah, I think he's grown out of that title.
First racer over the years to actually grow out of his nickname.
We'll have to think of another one.
So they'll bring back the 26 of TRV as Sawyer continues out front. With 7 drivers behind him. looking for a podium spot.
Sarchet in the second spot. Kelleher, Stanovich running fourth. DeLis running in the fifth spot. Wow, that front pack is really staying pretty tight. So your top 8 really challenging for the top spot on the podium here. Plenty of time to make it happen with 13. It'll be 12 remaining this time by.
Anthony Sawyer, the 106-51. Josh Sarchet. Cody Keller, the 49, 44 Stanovich. And Antonio Dalis, the 87 cart.
Sarchet going purple last time by at 46.947. So your front runner is definitely sitting some quick paces right now. Top 8 still sticking close together. Sarchet putting the pressure on Sawyer, your leader. Kelleher trying to put their pressure on Sarchet, running in that third position.
I want to remind everybody once again before you leave the track, if you have an LAKC transponder, please get it turned in. Get those transponders turned in before you leave the track. Also, no fuel, oil, or tires to be left here at the track.
Your top 5 still remains the same. So everybody's kind of falling in line at this point with 10 laps remaining. I think everybody's just kind of taking a little bit of a breather at this point. And I am sure we're going to see some fireworks as we head down to about 5 to go.
Hope to join us next month, July 17th, for the July race as we get into the summer months of racing here in SoCal.
And we will be live on Kart Racer TV. So start spreading the word.
Busy month for you guys as you get your summer started over at Kart Racer TV headquarters.
Yes, we will be covering the Cal State Championships. It won't be live, but it will be recorded for later air dates.
Looking forward to that one, a great race weekend, and looking forward to getting a lot more interviews than what we're used to at a lot of these races when they're up against time, and it's all about track time for these drivers. Chance for us to go get a little one-on-one time with these drivers and get them on the microphone and see what they got to say about their racing careers.
Great time to feature a lot of racers in that next production for us, so we're really looking forward to that. Racers are coming up on a slower kart, but it looks like that slower racer has pulled to the inside, which is great sportsmanship. So now your leaders go by the stripe. 8 laps to go. So we're halfway home. So your top 5 have broken away from the rest of the pack at this point. Sawyer, Sarchet, Kelleher, Stanovich, DeLis in your top 5. Now headed into Long Beach, your lead pack of 5. I would imagine things are going to start to shake up within about a lap or 2 here. Look at, we got to move to the inside. And we had a pretty aggressive pass. Looks like Sarchet is going to get the worst of that one. Yeah, Sarchet had a little bit of an issue there with Kelleher.
And who takes advantage of that? Our leader, Anthony Sawyer, says, thanks, guys, I'll take it, and gets a little bit more space out there between him and the lead and second place.
You knew things were going to start brewing up with the laps winding down and get kind of aggressive, and they sure did.
6 to go next time by.
So as you said, Sawyer does have a bit of a breather right now. I don't think that's going to last too long, though, because the rest of the racers behind him are setting some pretty good pace right now.
Sawyer with a great run is looking tough out there, the 106. Keller, the 49, 44 Stanovich, Osborne Jr., the 998.
So now it comes down to a 4-kart race.
Boy, and you're right, Sarchet shown all the way back in the number 9 position, so that'll cost him in that 51. Was running right up there with the leaders.
What a shame, but you know, guys, we're going to start to do a little bit of aggressive on the move there, and it really showed up. So it looks like Kelleher has chipped away at that lead ever so slightly on Sawyer. As they hit the stripe, there's only 5 laps remaining. Headed down into Contino Carousel. Kelleher has closed that gap ever so slightly. Still just a slight 2-kart lead by Sawyer. They'll see 4 to go. So your leaders up the hill. Anthony Sawyer, your leader into Corner Curva. Stanovich now in that 3rd spot, wanting to put some pressure on Kelleher as they head into Contino Carousel.
Good day for Robbie out there at the racetrack. Had a great heat race and looking good right here, as you say, running in 3rd behind Keller and Sawyer.
Yeah, Robbie hasn't spent a whole lot of time with us here over the last year, and it's great to see him back in action and then back up front as well. Three to go. I would imagine it's really going to brew now. Look at Kelleher and Stanovich putting the pressure. DeLis is still within the mix as well.
Once again, when you're done racing for the day, before you leave, make sure you get those transponders turned in. Transponders turned in before you leave the track, and please, no fuel, oil, or tires to be left here at the track.
Next time by, it'll be 2 to go. Looks like Kelleher with a slide job. Stanovich is now there, side by side. Kelleher with a lead.
What a move using Long Beach in that straightaway. Now they come flying through Corner Curva. We'll see what Sawyer has to answer back.
You knew the fireworks were going to happen, and they're not done yet.
Great move by Keller. Sawyer looking to get back by.
Now it's looking like a 2-kart race at this point. Sawyer putting the pressure on Kelleher. Headed into Long Beach. They'll see white flag next time by.
Another good final lap here on Kart Racer TV live here at Calspeed. Final time through Corner Curva.
Will Sawyer make the move? No, not close enough as yet. I would imagine it might come right at Contino Carousel. Kelleher setting a really strong pace now.
Keller going to protect that lead. That'll be his goal with 2 turns to go. Sawyer trying to set him up to get by for a big pass. We've already seen it once today in the Long Beach We'll see if Sawyer can do it.
Going to have to happen here. Let's see what move he makes to the inside. Side by side.
And we've seen it twice today, a little bit differently than earlier, but Sawyer gets it done.
Beautiful move by Anthony Sawyer.
And he's not so shorty on the top of the podium. Anthony Sawyer, a great job by Keller, and holds on for second.